first 10 contestants are now just 1 week away from the finale, and they now have to face the most difficult task of the season. After 2 days of wedding celebrations, the housemates are back to their normal routine. In the latest episode, Vikrant is seen telling Mona to keep showing everybody her wedding ring just to remind them that now she was married. Soon after, Bigg Boss calls Mona and Vikrant in the confession room and tells them that it was time for Vikrant to take everybody's leave and make an exit from the house. And with a heavy heart, she bids goodbye to her husband. Manu finds Mona's behavior towards him very strange and finally confronts her about it. Mona tells him that matters related to their friendship are being glorified and blown out of proportion outside the house, and that it has now started to bother her. She adds that after her marriage, she cannot afford to make any wrong move or take any wrong decision that will have a ripple effect on their lives. Mona tells her co-contestants that she was really feeling a little different post the marriage. In the evening, Bigg Boss introduces another challenging task that gave the contestants an extra edge to save themselves from the upcoming nominations. The housemates are divided into two teams. Team Manu, consisting of Manveer, Lopa and Manu, and Team Rohan, consisting of Mona, Bani and Rohan. On the first day of the task, Manu, Manveer and Lopa are tied to a huge bungee cord and are asked to put their hands on a red circle placed at a distance in the garden area. The trio has to stretch the cord and take a position next to the red mark with their hands firmly placed on it all the time. They have to make sure that the majority of their team members survive in the set position for the longest time, and if they are able to do so, they get a special power to save themselves from the next nominations. As the task commencement buzzer rings, Bani and Rohan starts irritating Team Manu. They try to distract them in every possible way, like putting cold water, oil, spices, curd, sawdust and ice cubes on them that really give them the jitters. Finally, a verbal spat breaks out, but it absolutely has no effect on Bani, who keeps re-irritating. She continues to perform the task with great enthusiasm and irritates all three of them to ensure that they drop out soon. At one instance, while Bani is putting curd on Lopa, she brushes against Manu, as a result of which Manu's hand gets displaced from the red mark. While Manu loses out on his chance in the game, Lopa and Manveer tirelessly work towards winning the task and withstand all the attacks. They even break eggs on Lopa and Manveer's helmet along with whipped cream. Lopa accidentally lifts her hands, which meant that she was now out of the game, but she shows her stubborn behavior and refuses to budge until Bigg Boss asks her to leave. Meanwhile, arguments between Lopa and Bani continue, and the former tries to snatch the rulebook from Bani so that she stops blowing air on Manveer. Lopa discusses how disappointed she is with Rohan's behavior. Manu motivates Manveer to stay strong, and the latter does the task with a smile. Manu starts crying looking at his best friend's state, but he still motivates Manveer to keep up the good work and keep going on. Rohan takes it sportingly and tells Manu that he too can get ruthless with them. Rohan also says that he wasn't enjoying torturing Manu, Lopa or Manveer, but he had to do this. This was his task. Just then Bigg Boss announces that the task is over for the day, and all contestants congratulate and gather up to help Manveer, who managed to hang on till the end. Expecting worse from the opposition, Bani and Rohan begin to strategize. They decide to hide ice and all the oil cans in the house. Manu has made up his mind to seek revenge on Rohan and Bani after what they did to Manveer. He wants to use stuffs like red chilies and toothpaste, while Lopa says that she will now break eggs on their faces. We have to wait and watch how Team Manu takes revenge from Team Rohan. For more information and updates, please subscribe to TellyTalk India.